The action, and we come now to one of our feature matches of this final round. Four-time undefeated state champion Jared Lawrence of Sandpoint, Idaho, wearing the black singlet. He's going up against two-time Arizona state champion from Tucson and Sunnyside High School, Eric Larkin. And Ed, this is certainly one of our feature matches, and we'll get into that in a little while. But these two guys, both with a lot of motivation going into this. They've both had great tournaments in one of the championship's toughest weight classes this year.
Buckle your seatbelt for this one, Rob.
Both these wrestlers have signed college scholarships already, as we see Eric Larkin in on the first good takedown opportunity. Now trying to spin behind in a potentially dangerous situation called by Fred Ambrose, one of our head officials. And blood time now for Jared Lawrence. Lawrence, a four-time undefeated state champion, 133-0 during his high school career.
Larkin with a real nice wrap arm, just crowds and just comes right in, wrap arm. He wrapped arm right, and now he's left.
Eric Larkin, one of those wrestlers that maybe has more intangibles than maybe any wrestler you can name, and he scores the takedown in a 2-0 lead.
Good pursuit, excellent pursuit, good technique to get there, everything you need.
The only thing Larkin didn't have in his early years was size, and once he got to be big enough to handle the best competition anywhere in the country, you could see what he's done with it. He's here in the National High School Finals, and he scored the first takedown on Jared Lawrence for a 2-0 lead. I think back to a match 3 years ago, Ed, when these two met in the finals of the Cadet National Freestyle Championships, as Lawrence gets the escape, leads and the two lead now for Larkin 2-1. Another stalemate called by Fred Ambrose.
That was under the throat, I believe.
Called under the throat, potentially dangerous. Under 35 seconds left in the first period. Jared Lawrence had a 5-0 lead in that match, and Eric Larkin came back for really a scintillating 6-5 win, including a 3-point move at the buzzer to win it. And they met in the Junior Nationals last year, and Lawrence came back to win 11-9 late. So these two wrestlers have a history with each other, 1-1, and both have a lot of motivation to succeed here. As we mentioned, both these wrestlers have scholarship offers. We'll get to that in a minute as the first period ends. Larkin in the lead, 2-1.
Lawrence with his first offensive shot, a little bit of a faraway double, and tried to peek out to no avail, down 2-1. A lot of action in the first period.
Lawrence will be heading to the University of Minnesota next fall, where his brother Brett was the starter at 118 pounds for the better part of this year. Larkin will be staying in the state and going to Arizona State to wrestle for the Sun Devils. Early seconds of the second period, 2-1 in favor of Jared Lawrence of Sandpoint, Idaho. Eric Larkin, and now a score 2-2 as Jared Lawrence gets the escape. 25 seconds gone in the second period.
Larkin just kind of feeling Lawrence out on top, gave it to 15 seconds, felt Lawrence kind of coming out and just let him go, figured let's play it on the feet a little bit.
Lawrence shooting from far away with the double and the throw by Eric Larkin.
Real nice shot. Very nice. Didn't hesitate. Waited for that opportune moment. Lawrence pursued. He popped. He just threw him by. Nice follow through with the arm. Quick 2 points.
That makes it 4-2 now in favor of Eric Larkin. His second takedown of the match. 1:12 left here in the second period. This is the 130-pound championship match in the NHSCA Health South National High School Wrestling Championships. Rob Sherrill, Ed Ferraro calling the action here in these 14 championship matches. Jared Lawrence stands up again. Eric Larkin brings him back down again as we clear a minute here in the second period, and Fred Ambrose brings him back for a fresh start with 57 seconds left to go.
Jared Lawrence, he didn't drop anything on the mat. That's typical of a lot of college wrestlers. Yeah, he'll take his head. There's a warning stalling on Eric Larkin. Jared Lawrence, he'll take his head to the mat, elbows tight, which means nothing comes in. Then when he goes, it's all explosion, it's all offense.
Well, now Eric Larkin knows he's going to have to get to work. He's been warned for stalling. And potentially dangerous situation on the knee there. Called. And Fred Ambrose gives him a fresh start with 47 seconds left. Lawrence very, very tough on the mat, especially on top, and Eric Larkin knows that, and he's going to try and stay away from it the best he can. And now Larkin with the cross-face cradle trying to lock that up. But Lawrence stops that and again comes back to his feet for the stand-up.
Larkin out of position right now, knowing he is, and there it is, there's one. He split himself, and in wrestling, that's one thing you don't want to do. You get one hand low, one hand high. Leaves a lot of room in the middle for the man to come through on.
Well, Lawrence, 133-0 in his career, Ed, with 94 career falls. You know, hasn't had a whole lot of close matches in his career. He told me that this kind of match is the match he really likes. He likes those close, grinding matches where he has to show everything he has to win, and he's going to have to do that here in the third period, with the third period coming up, and a point to Lawrence.
Okay, my God, I missed all that. I saw the signal. It had to be an illegal move. Could it have been an illegal
headlock
lock?
Now called we're told.
Is that an illegal headlock? Okay.
And Bobby DeBerry, who is Larkin's coach at Sunnyside, wants an explanation of this.
The officials, I know for a fact, they add a little latitude to a coach questioning this type of call because of the different parts of the country the kids come from. They do allow for it, and believe me, it has not been abused at all in this tournament, and that's a justifiable, hey, what happened to my kid?
No question, that's a big, big call in a one-point match here in the finals. And now Jared Lawrence is looking to try to work on top, but Eric Larkin with the stand-up. Lawrence still in command, no change in position yet, and Larkin hits the reversal, 6-4 lead.
Jared Lawrence got out of position like real quick. Not sure why, just got a little bit high. He's coming back to the middle. He's focused. He got 1:35 left. He's looking. He was not, what was it, Rob, 135-0? He didn't get that way being a slacker. He's busy. He's ready to go. Mentally, he's got some thoughts right now, what he's got to do to win this match.
Larkin really doesn't do anything by the book, but he's got great hips, great positioning, and he's really hard to wrestle because he's hard to defend against. And now we have a blood time.
I could high-five you on that one. You're exactly right. He does nothing by the book. This is my first experience, besides watching him wrestle during the tournament, that he is pretty unorthodox.
Sunnyside High School, Tucson. ASU.
How about the other one?
Minnesota. No problem. Okay, we're back to live action with 1:25 to go. And Jared Lawrence trailing 6-4 with the stand-up, breaks the hands and gets the escape at 6-5. Larkin right in again on the leg attack, though. Trying to finish. Lawrence hanging on. Looking more like a stalemate, but Larkin gets behind him and gets the takedown, 8-5. Under a minute to go here in the 130-pound championship match, Ed.
He's got to move up. He's got his two. I know it's easy to say, okay, start him over, stalemate.
52 seconds left to go, and Jared Lawrence has been taken down 3 times and reversed, and now Larkin trying to tilt. And everything he's done has worked. Lawrence again standing up, gets the escape. That makes it 8-6. Lawrence could still tie it up with a takedown. Under 30 seconds to go.
Lawrence does not want to do is panic. He needs a takedown, not 3, not 4. Oh my God, head down, caught head down. Larkin, 2-point takedown, very legitimate.
It is a 2-point takedown and a 10-6 lead, and you know against Larkin you need to take a good shot, because a bad shot against Larkin will kill you. He can counter, spin behind, and with just 19 seconds left, Lawrence really has to get it together, and get it together in a hurry. The nosebleed fixed. Lawrence going back to the bottom to try and do something about this.
Eric Larkin, 2 offensive, 2 defensive takedowns? My God.
He can do it all, and again, he has offense and he has counter ability. He has defense, and that is a hard thing to defend, even against a guy like Jared Lawrence, who has not been taken down in 3 years at the high school level, but he's been taken down 4 times here, and quite a credit to Larkin. The escape makes it 10-7, under 10 seconds left to go, and Lawrence needs a home run right here, but looks like with 3 seconds left, he may just run out of time. And there it is, Eric Larkin, the National High School champion, by a 10-7 score, and 5 National High School champions in the books.
They
wrestled twice before and they were 1-1. All right, first time. Eric Larkin.
Am I waiting for a cue? Okay. So I understand that you two had met twice before. You were 1-1, is that correct?
Yeah.
How's it feel to win not only the rubber match, but the national championship against someone who was 133 wins and no losses in Scholastic Wrestling?
Feels good. He's a tough competitor.
What? So you're going to Arizona State next year?
Yeah.
You're looking forward to that?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a good team.
Yeah. Are you going to be doing some wrestling throughout the off season until you go away next fall?
Yeah, I have junior nationals and Aspire nationals, stuff like that.
Are you going to North Carolina?
No.
The national? No. Okay. Well, congratulations to you.